You open your phone for a moment, just to check one thing. And then, it's an hour later. You don't remember deciding to stay. That's the part no one talks about, because what feels like distraction is often design. What feels like choice can quietly become conditioning, and what feels harmless, repeated enough times, begins to shape a life. The scroll is not accidental, it is architecture. Most apps are built around a simple psychological principle: unpredictability. You don't know what the next swipe will bring: a funny video, a message, a notification, a like, or nothing at all. That uncertainty is powerful. It mirrors the same reward system used in slot machines. Not because apps are casinos, but because the human brain responds the same way to variable rewards. When the outcome is inconsistent, anticipation increases. Dopamine rises not when you receive the reward, but when you expect it. An expectation can be engineered: pull to refresh, infinite scroll, autoplay. None of these features are neutral. They remove stopping cues. In the physical world, a book has pages. A magazine has an ending. Even television once had natural breaks. But digital feeds stretch endlessly. There is no final page. So your brain keeps searching for one. Another swipe. Another chance. This isn't about weakness. It's about friction. When friction is removed, behavior accelerates. If it takes effort to stop, most people won't. Apps are designed to reduce effort in one direction: forward, continue, scroll. But stopping? That requires awareness. And awareness is rarely encouraged. Notifications arrive in red, bright, urgent. Even when the message is trivial, the color is not random. Red signals importance, threat, attention. It bypasses logic and moves straight to reaction. You feel compelled to check. The system does not need you addicted. It only needs you consistent. Daily use, repeated exposure, habit formation. Habits form through cues, routines, and rewards. Over time, the cue becomes enough. A moment of boredom, a pause in conversation, a slight discomfort. Your hand reaches for the device before you consciously decide. You're not choosing the app. The feeling is choosing for you. And the app is waiting. Social validation adds another layer. Likes, comments, shares. Tiny signals of approval. They arrive unpredictably, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. You begin to check not for content, but for response. Was it enough? Did it land? Did someone notice? The feed becomes a mirror, and mirrors are hard to look away from. There's another detail that often goes unnoticed: time distortion. Platforms rarely show you how long you've been scrolling in real time. Minutes blend. The design is immersive, seamless. The absence of interruption is the strategy, because when time disappears, reflection disappears with it. You don't ask, "Is this worth it?" You just continue. And yet, no one forced the download. That's where the tension lives. These systems respond to what people engage with. The more something holds attention, the more it is amplified. Algorithms optimize for engagement, not necessarily meaning, not necessarily well-being. Engagement is measurable. Fulfillment is not. So the system feeds what works: emotionally charged content, outrage, humor, novelty, speed, anything that keeps the thumb moving. And over time, that shapes perception. When your daily information diet is curated by what captures attention most efficiently, your worldview narrows, nuance fades, extremes rise, the loudest content floats to the top. You may believe you are exploring, but you are being guided, subtly, gradually, persistently. The longer you stay, the more data is gathered, preferences, pauses, rewatches. The algorithm learns patterns you may not consciously recognize in yourself. It predicts, and then it suggests. Convenience becomes personalization. Personalization becomes containment. Not through conspiracy, through optimization. This is not about villainy. It is about incentives. When revenue depends on time spent, design will prioritize time spent. When growth depends on retention, systems will refine retention. Each small improvement compounds. And compounding is powerful. The question isn't whether the scroll works, it does. The question is what it is replacing. Deep focus, silence, boredom, independent thought. Moments where the mind wanders without direction are increasingly rare. Yet those moments once allowed reflection, creativity, emotional processing. Now discomfort is instantly anesthetized by content. But here is the overlooked truth. Design influences behavior. It does not eliminate agency. Friction can be reintroduced. Notifications can be silenced. Feeds can be limited. Autoplay can be disabled. Apps can be moved off the home screen. Small barriers slow automatic behavior, and slowing down restores awareness. Even asking a single question before opening an app changes the pattern. Why am I reaching for this right now? That pause interrupts the loop. You may still choose to scroll, but now it is a choice. The system is powerful because it is invisible. Once seen, it weakens. Not completely, but meaningfully, and perhaps that is enough. Because the real cost of unconscious scrolling is not just time, it is attention. And attention shapes identity. What you repeatedly consume begins to influence what you believe, what you value, and what you pursue. If your attention is constantly redirected, your direction can quietly shift with it. So look closely. When you scroll tonight, notice the pull. Notice the design. Notice the absence of stopping points. Ask yourself, where did this habit begin? Who benefits from its continuation? And what might grow in its place if you interrupted it? The feed will still be there. The question is whether you want to be.